All right, so what is up, guys? So as you saw today, the Galaxy event was pretty cool, I guess you could say. It's basically the same phone, just with a 25 logo instead of a 24 logo. And so what's so special about these phones? And so first, let's just talk about the hardware, and then we'll get more into the software because that's kind of where these phones are leaning toward. And so the hardware for the S25 series, you're going to have a 6.2 to 6.7 inch panel, as we saw before from the S24 and S24 Plus. The biggest part and biggest change will actually be the SnapDragon 8 Elite chip for Galaxy. And so what this brings to the table is, one, brings 12 gigabytes of RAM, but it actually brings a vapor chamber to the Galaxy. And it's going to be a little bit of a bigger vapor chamber than what we saw on the S24 series. Same cameras, same design, same look. I think the only reason and the only way you can tell that it's a 25 is there's a little like difference between on the antenna, 5G antenna bands, and it's been moved up a little bit rather than where it used to be. So that's kind of the only way you can tell. For the S25 Ultra, same design again. The only difference is, yes, we did actually get those black camera rings around it, just like we've seen with the Z Fold 3. The best part actually for this phone will be that Snapdragon 8 Elite chip. Again, you're gonna have 12 gigabytes of RAM, and I think it's actually upgradable to 16 gigabytes of RAM, depending on if you get the 512 or 1 terabyte model. So that's pretty cool and pretty insane for a phone to have that feature in the phone. And so let's just talk about the software. And so we don't really need to talk about this anymore because the Ultra, it might have got a little bit of an Ultra hardware bump with the 50 megapixel ultra wide lens instead of that 12 megapixel ultra wide lens that we had before. The other thing will be, for both these phones, will be 7 years of software updates. But basically, you could call it the same phone, same design. And most of the features from the S25 will also be coming to the S24, just because it's capable enough for that. But for the software, first let's just start out with basic copycat stuff. That is right, so we'll just say Samsung has finally done the little copycat again, where they actually now let you customize the lock screen. Now, I don't want to hear it in the comments. I get it, you can already customize the lock screen and things like that on your Samsung device before, but I mean, this now has a fully built-in like customizable lock screen that we saw with the iPhone. Now, I don't know if it looks better or if it looks worse or how they planned it out, so we'll have to see in a later review, but definitely hit the subscribe button, guys, hit the like button, and stay tuned for that video if I ever make that. We'll just say for the new Galaxy AI features, because that's kind of where Samsung's going. They're kind of going toward this AI train, this AI boom. And so let's just say that the assistant is activated whenever you hold the power button. So you can't yell Google or Alexa or Bixby. You have to hold down the power button. Now, I'm sure there is an encryption in the settings where you can actually edit that and change it. But yeah, you're gonna have to hold down the power button if you want to actually use Bixby. And I will mention that it's actually not a full version of Bixby. So it's more like Bixby with Google Gemini built into it. So Bixby is more for entering through the software, and Gemini is more for asking questions. So if you want Bixby to say open an app, it will say right now, it says, hey Gemini, but it will actually work with Bixby and Gemini. They both work together hand in hand to give you the best experience and the best AI experience. And so we'll just say for the AI side of it, it's basically Apple Intelligence. I mean, now you can take screenshots of things, you can highlight text with it, you can even ask it to summarize text on a page for you. You know, you can take a picture of a video and you can crop out that one image in the video. It's basically Apple Intelligence, just with Samsung Galaxy phones. Now again, not saying that it's a copycat. There are some things that these phones will do better. Personally, I think that Android phones are better at taking photos than iPhones in some cases, at least better at editing. But you know, time will tell. of what happens with these two sides that are sort of leaning toward the same boat. But yeah, there's nothing really new about the S25 lineup. Honestly, if you're going to come from an older, say S23 or S22, some of the AI features obviously won't be coming to your phone. I will mention though that some of the AI features will come to your phone and it might run slower or something like that. But if you really need that 50 megapixel ultra wide lens on the S25 Ultra, then sure, go for it. But if you have an S24 and S24 Plus, Samsung's kind of following that if it ain't broke, don't fix it rule. So because of that, it's kind of led to a part where we kind of wish there was a little S lineup, you know, like there was a year gap where they could just do the smaller spec bumps because nothing really big is happening. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about this video. Let me know what you guys think about the Galaxy event. We did not see that fourth. Also, this is while I was editing, so I actually didn't realize that Samsung launched a fourth phone. I said in the video that, yeah. But anyway, they launched the Galaxy Edge as kind of like a one more thing. We're not totally sure just about everything yet, but yeah, pretty cool. Device that was supposed to compete with the iPhone 17 Air. But as always, guys, stay safe out there. It's been snowing where I live, and it actually doesn't snow where I live, so it's kind of weird. But anyway, stay safe, you guys, and have an awesome day. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Go check out the socials. We actually updated more stuff on the socials with like what we're doing in the snow and, you know, fun stuff like that. So definitely stay updated with the socials. But catch you guys in the next one. So yeah, peace out.